Have you ever wondered why, despite all your hard work, success still feels just out of reach? You put in the hours, chase your dreams, and try to do everything right. But there's a gap between where you are and where you want to be. What if I told you that it's not just about working hard, but working smart? Often the very things that are holding us back are habits and mindsets we don't even realize we have. In this video, we're going to break down the 5 major mistakes that might be keeping you from success. And more importantly, how you can overcome them to finally reach your full potential. Stay with me till the end because these might just change your life. Let's start with a hard truth. Luxury doesn't equal success. We all know that person who seems to have it all. They're driving the latest car, posting pictures from exotic locations, wearing the trendiest clothes, and ordering the fanciest meals. You might even follow influencers who make their life look like a never-ending vacation. But here's what you don't see behind the filters and the luxury brands. Many of them are living a lie. Consider this: 60% of American households struggle to afford a car, and 37% of people can't even handle a $400 emergency. And yet, these same people might be out there buying things they can't afford just to look successful. There's nothing wrong with wanting nice things, but if you're spending money to show people you're wealthy, instead of actually becoming wealthy, you're sabotaging your own success. Let me share a quick story. Warren Buffett, one of the richest people in the world, still lives in the same house he bought in 1958. His net worth? Over $100 billion. Now, does that mean you should never treat yourself? Of course not. But true wealth is about building assets. Things like real estate, stocks, crypto, and businesses. These are the investments that generate more wealth over time. It's not about looking rich, it's about being rich. So next time you're tempted to splurge on a luxury item, ask yourself, am I building my future or just trying to impress others? Now let's talk about a mistake that's easy to fall into, especially if you're someone who prides yourself on being independent, trying to do everything on your own. We've all heard the phrase, if you want something done right, do it yourself. It's become a badge of honor for many, but the reality is, this mindset can seriously limit your success. If you try to do everything alone, there's a ceiling on how far you can go. Take Bill Gates as an example. He didn't build Microsoft by himself. He had his childhood friend, Paul Allen, by his side. Together, they worked on creating the software for one of the first personal computers. It was their combined efforts, strengths, and ideas that built the foundation of what would become a billion-dollar empire. Or think about Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak. Without Wozniak's technical skills, Jobs' visionary ideas wouldn't have materialized into the Apple we know today. Success is not a solo journey, it's a team effort. You need people who are better than you in certain areas to help bring your vision to life. Whether you're starting a business or trying to climb the corporate ladder, surround yourself with talented, driven individuals who share your goals. Learn from them, collaborate with them, and build something together that's bigger than anything you could have done on your own. A helpful exercise: make a list of areas where you're struggling or spending too much time, and then identify people in your network who can help you. Whether it's outsourcing tasks, building partnerships, or just getting advice, start expanding your team. Stop taking too many inputs. This one's a game changer, especially in today's world where we're constantly bombarded with information from every direction. The moment you hit 18, everyone and their dog has advice for you. Parents, friends, teachers, co-workers, even random people on social media. But here's the problem: not all advice is good advice. We live in the age of information overload, and it's easy to get lost in the sea of opinions, especially when everyone thinks they know what's best for you. But the truth is, no one knows you better than you do. For example, some people are natural-born entrepreneurs, and they thrive in the hustle of starting a business. Others find fulfillment in academia, science, or the arts. Your job is to figure out your passion and stay laser-focused on that. It's easy to get distracted by what others think you should do, but their opinions don't matter if they don't align with your goals. Let's be real. If you take too many inputs, you risk losing sight of your path. So what's the solution? Be selective. Identify a few trusted mentors who understand your vision and can offer valuable insight. Beyond that, tune out the noise. You don't need 100 opinions, you just need a clear direction that's right for you. Remember the quote, "The more you know, the more you realize how much you don't know." Be mindful of what knowledge you take in, because your mental bandwidth is limited. Don't clutter it with distractions. Stop blaming others. This might be the toughest pill to swallow, but hear me out. You are where you are today because of the choices you've made. Sure, life isn't fair. Sometimes things happen that are out of your control. whether it's a bad boss, a missed opportunity, or an unexpected setback. But every time you blame someone else, you're giving away your power to change your situation. Here's a powerful quote to remember. A person who blames others has a long way to go. A person who blames themselves is halfway there. A person who blames no one has arrived. Think about that for a second. The moment you stop pointing fingers and start taking responsibility, everything shifts. Blaming others is easy, but it keeps you stuck. Owning your actions, your mistakes, and your choices is hard, but it's the only way to grow. Take accountability for your life. When something goes wrong, ask yourself, what could I have done differently? How can I improve for next time? This mindset not only accelerates your personal growth, but it also puts you in the driver's seat of your own success. Stop staying in your comfort zone. Finally, let's talk about comfort, because comfort is one of the biggest enemies of success. When we stay in our comfort zone, we're not challenging ourselves, and when we're not challenged, we're not growing. Sure, it feels nice to be comfortable, but here's the thing. Growth happens at the edge of your comfort zone. Think about some of the greatest athletes, entrepreneurs, and leaders. They didn't achieve greatness by staying where they felt safe. They pushed themselves, mentally, physically, and emotionally, until they broke through the barriers holding them back. There's science to back this up. Studies show that when we step outside our comfort zones, we activate areas of the brain that are responsible for learning and growth. This is where creativity and innovation happen. It's where new ideas are born, and where real progress is made. So the next time you feel nervous or scared about taking a big step, remind yourself that this is where growth happens. Whether it's starting a new business, asking for a promotion, or pursuing a dream that feels out of reach, those uncomfortable moments are the ones that lead to breakthroughs. Final thoughts. These 5 mistakes are more common than you think, and they've probably held you back at some point. But now that you know what they are, you have the power to change them. Remember, true success is about living authentically, surrounding yourself with the right people, focusing on what matters, taking responsibility, and stepping out of your comfort zone. It won't happen overnight, but if you start making small changes today, you'll see huge progress tomorrow. If this video resonated with you, don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss our next deep dive into the power of leaving your comfort zone and unlocking your full potential. Stay focused, stay driven, and I'll see you next time.